All right, y'all. Welcome to the G-Way Show. Welcome to the G-Way Show, man. It's your boy, man. It's the host with the most, man. It's that nigga coming back again, man. Coming back again with another one, man. Another motherfucking episode, another motherfucking day in this bitch. It's your boy, Jesus Peace, man. And we back with another one, man. The Sunday night pop-out episode, man. We coming out, man. We coming out hard, man. We like A-Ball and them JG, man. We coming out hard out there, like we coming out that Memphis town, man, by way of Houston and shit. But yeah, man, what's good, man? What's good with all of y'all, man? We popping out, man. We popping out. Man, I don't even know. I'm just in the mood of giving y'all some kind of live and shit. I don't even have no show set up for y'all. And I'm just freestyling it, man. I just wanted to pop out and bring y'all some kind of content today, man. I don't know. Tomorrow I'll be a little bit more settled and I can bring y'all some shit. Like I was telling y'all yesterday, man. I gave y'all a live yesterday for the Saturday evening pop out. No, the Saturday evening drop. You know, I did I touched on three subjects yesterday, man. I touched on the Cleasy 5 unaliving, man. You know, rest in peace to Cleasy, man. The TBG CEO, man, he got unalived out there in Baton Rouge. You know, man, it's a damn shame what happened to Cleasy, man. Cleasy was on his way up out of there, man, and was fit to ship off to Atlanta. But Cleasy, he just didn't make the cut. He didn't make the cut in time. So, man, you know, he met his untimely demise the other day, man, you know. You know, like I say, man, this shit is sad, man. It's some sad shit, man. These brothers, the shit they got going on, man. And I also touched on another situation, which was about the Julio Fulio case. Sean Gathright, man. You know, those guys got charged, and they got charged with all of the guys, all the infamous 5, as I call them. They was charged with first degree unaliving of Julio Fulio. And Sean Gathright, man, y'all should have seen him, man, in that courtroom the other day. I think that was on Friday. And they're gonna be back in court actually in the morning or in the afternoon sometime, man. I think they're gonna get sentenced or something tomorrow. Something is gonna go on with the infamous 5, man. But you know, as those little youngsters know it as of today, man, their lives, you know, they 20 years old. The other ones might be 21, 22, 23-ish, maybe a little bit older, but you know, who knows? I mean, at this point, who cares about how old they are? But they very young and their lives are already over. Their lives are already over and done with, man. And you know, like I said, it's a sad situation. But for all the YNs out there, man, you know, like I say, and try to tell y'all, man, y'all might as well just go and go to college and get your books and shit instead of trying to fuck with the streets, man. Because the streets, man, it ain't nothing but an illusion. And those guys find it not the hard way right now, man. And that dude, the one I'm actually telling y'all about, Sean Gathright, I was showing y'all yesterday, man. He was crying in the court, man. The attorneys were having to try to console him and tell him it's gonna be all right. And you know, like as I was watching this shit, you know, they patting him on the back and shit, like, you know, telling him it's gonna be all right on his, you know, his new journey, man. You know, this young man is gonna either get life in prison or gonna possibly get the death penalty. And I don't know nothing that's gonna be all right about that shit. You know what I'm saying? They trying to console his ass. But if you can't do the time, don't do the crime, man. That's all I be trying to tell a motherfucker, man. If you can't do the crime, don't do the motherfucker. Can't do the time, don't do the motherfucking crime, man. And that's what we be trying to get the message across to you guys, man. You motherfuckers need to go get your books, hit your books, get your lesson, and do what you need to do. Do what y'all need to do, man, to make it, man, to live a nice, growthful, and prosperous life, man. You know, fucking with the streets ain't the way to get it. And I'm just saying, you know, fucking with the streets ain't the way. Sean Gathright, man, he cried like a little itty bitty bitch in that courtroom on Friday, man. And I was just like, I was just blown away, man. I sat back in this seat and just shook my head. That's all I can do for him, man. I don't, and you know what? I don't feel sorry for him. Wouldn't even fucking say a prayer for him, man. You play stupid games, you play stupid games, you get a stupid surprise. And oh, he got a surprise of a fucking lifetime, man. A life altering prize where he gonna be locked down in a fucking cell for right now for 24/7 for the rest of his life. Possibly be checking out by a lethal injection, man. You know, but that remains to be seen. I don't know. Like I say, I don't feel no remorse for them, man. They all get what they fucking deserve. And then the third thing I showed y'all on yesterday, man, I showed y'all that new my boy, man, salute the Top G Big Ratchet, man. Ratchet TV, the hood's journalist, man. He got a new documentary coming out about Mo3, man. MO3, man. Rest in peace to Melvin Noble, man, for sure, man. Rest in peace to Lil Melvin, man. MO3, man, on Summer 3 Latin, man. He doing a Ratchet TV is doing a dope documentary. It's gonna be a deep dive into what happened to Mo3. And like I say, man, that was a real amazing piece that he put together. You know, I know a lot of people probably gonna try to hate on it and be like, man, he don't know what he's talking about, but that's fucking bullshit. We've been watching Ratchet TV for the past 5 years. All the key players have came to the board, and they all some way directly or indirectly made their way to Ratchet TV. And we wouldn't know half of these people if they didn't come to Ratchet TV, man. And I can't wait for that documentary to come out. I think he got some deals on the table to want to take him up on an offer, man. And big kudos to Ratchet for doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, in the beginning, and I know y'all don't know, Ratchet used to do these shows where they was like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hour segments, man. And we was just getting a lot of real key pieces of information, man. A lot of good and a lot of wicked information that we got about the case of what happened to Melvin Noble Jr., man. You know, that story there is a tragedy within itself, and the trial starts August 24th. There's a lot of key pieces and a lot of components and moving parts in that situation. And so a lot of stuff been going on about that situation, man. And a couple of things, matter of fact, it's a couple of things. Y'all bear with me, man. Y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. We live on the G-Way Show right now, man. If y'all want to donate to the channel, man, that's $ Mutagoon, MUTAGOON, man. That's on Cash App, man. And y'all just hit the like button, man, and just most definitely try to get us in the algorithm. You know, anybody want to come up, y'all more than welcome to hit the link. I tried to do it from YouTube right now, and actually, if y'all can't hit the link from YouTube because it wouldn't let me, it was saying a little quote where I can't even nobody can hit the link from YouTube. If you want to come up and even talk, just send your email in the comments, and I most definitely can shoot you a link through the email, and y'all can come up and chat with me, man. But like I was saying, though, back to the story at hand, talking about this documentary and things surrounding it, because a lot of shit is going on. And one big thing I would like to discuss about it, Yella Beezy. Yella Beezy is gonna be headlining fighting this case when August 24th starts. Yella Beezy has been implicated in the unaliving of Mo3. And you know, I follow this shit too, you know what I'm saying? Because Mo3 is arguably one of the biggest artists to come out of Texas ever. I gotta give him his flowers. Even when I was turned on to Mo3, man, it was crazy because I found out about Mo3 like right before my birthday, which my birthday is in October. I found out about Mo3 early part of October, and man, 3-4 weeks later, the inevitable happened on the freeway of I-35 to Melvin Noble Jr. It was a crazy day. I know it was really crazy in Dallas, but it was crazy also in Houston, man, because Mo3 is basically, he has a really big fan base out here in Houston, Texas. What Yella Beezy did to Melvin Noble Jr., I don't know. We don't know. We can only speculate. Matter of fact, let me do this right quick before I even get to talking my shit. The Fair Use Disclaimer Copyright Act of 1976, fair use purposes such as entertainment and educational purposes is in effect. The Copyright Act of 1976, fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is in effect. Copyright Act of 1976, fair use disclaimer is in effect. All right, so now we got that out the way, and everything we say is allegedly, and that is allegedly because we don't know. But yeah, man. So back to the shit at hand. Yella Beezy, man, he had been implicated recently, some months ago, that he's been involved with what happened to Mo3. He just released a song called Can I Vent? And I don't know if y'all are Mo3 fans, but hold on, I got some comments. Let me see what's going on. But now, 2 show ideas for tomorrow. When to blow up the spot at work too. Mother's Day is really baby's daddy day. Oh yeah, most definitely, my boy, for real. For real, most definitely, man. With shit, we can get it on, man. Most definitely, Debonair 77, man. We need you up here, man. You know what I'm saying? You could come up here, more than, we always like for you to come up here and pop your shit, man. And then let's see who else we got something from. And this Crimson Line 9741, and now a word from our sponsors. God damn it, Crimson Line. Crimson Line, man. Crimson Line is on it, man. Crimson Line on it. And let's see what Debonair 77 say. It's T. Yeah, no, I know it's T Will, man. I'm just putting your YouTube name up there. But yeah, nah, I got you, T Will. I got you, man. And salute to my boy T Will, man. Salute to that nigga too, man. Salute to my boy T Will, man. Like I say, man, anybody want to come up and come and chat with me, put your email in the chat and I can send y'all the email with the link and y'all most definitely can come up. But back to what I was saying, man, Yella Beezy did a song called Can I Vent? For all the Mo3 fans out there, man, it's crazy because he did a song like that. Hold on, let me see what Debonair 77 said. I'm in the streets, so I can't get live now. Okay, that's what bad. That's cool. That's cool, Debonair 77. It's all right, shit. I got it from here, man. I'm just freestyling it tonight, and like I say, you can hit me on the back end, and we most definitely can put our heads together and put a future show together, possibly tomorrow or whenever you're ready to do it. Shit, just let me know, man, like normal, like we usually do. So on Shadows 3.0, man, Melvin Noble Jr., Mo3, he got a song called Can I Vent on his album, man. And it's kind of crazy because all of a sudden now, after all this time that went by, and Yella Beezy is fighting the case for the unaliving and what they call it, remuneration of Melvin Noble Jr. That's what he's one of the people that's involved with that same charge. Also, it's another young man that's known by that same charge, known with that same exact charge, by the name of Jerry Maserati. I guess the other day, Jerry Maserati had some other kind of charges. I think he was fighting some Fed charges, and he pled for 27 years. And then we haven't got the logist of, when his name popped up, and I give Ratchet TV his flowers, man. Jerry Maserati was one of the names that came up way before he was charged with this bullshit. And when they charged him finally with that same situation, man, y'all don't know. It was a lot of celebrating on YouTube, man. It was a lot of celebrating, man. We all was on Ratchet TV. I'm gonna ask Ratchet, do he still have that live, man? When they finally charged Jerry Maserati for the unaliving and remuneration of Melvin Nova Jr. also. We all was celebrating, man. We all took a toast on live with Ratchet TV, man. I think it was me, Ratchet, Sin City Raps, a whole bunch of people got on the live, man. I even think Rain chimed in, man. And the crazy part, man, I noticed about Rain, man. When Rain heard the name of Jerry Maserati being charged in that shit, I kind of was taken back because he was like, damn, little Jerry. And it was like, man, he couldn't believe that shit. Like, I don't know. It was crazy, man. And I don't know nothing much about this dude, man, who is the Jerry Maserati. But to me, from the outside looking in, on certain songs when 3 was talking about he wanted the boss man, it really kind of seemed like to me, man, that the boss man he eventually was talking about kind of seemed like it was this dude Jerry Maserati. And I'm not gonna get in depth to that, not tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm buzzing right now, man. And like I said, I'm just freestyling the live. I wasn't gonna even pop out tonight. But I'm trying to give y'all some shit, man. And this is it. I'm just talking on this part, and most definitely we can go on the YouTube streets and see what the fuck is going on. But I was just touching on and recapping from yesterday, because like I say, that matter of fact, let me show y'all what Ratchet TV, the documentary that he put together that he got that's gonna come up. So I'm gonna share my screen with y'all. Let me share my screen with y'all right quick. I'm gonna share my screen with y'all right quick, man, and we gonna go to the shit, man. I'm gonna show y'all this dope ass trailer that my boy Ratchet TV dropped. That he dropped the other day.
Who the fuck is this nigga? This got me fucked up. Playing with me, bitch ass nigga. Who the fuck is this nigga? All of them, they expect you to want to weapons. Stay right there. I ain't did nothing.
I just record it and then I'm put it on there. My baby finna go dead.
A Dallas rapper was murdered outside of his car on I-35 near the Dallas Zoo. Hello, I'm Steve Eager.
I'm Heather Hayes. It is a stark example of the city's struggle to control violent crime. Police say the victim, a hip-hop musician named Mo 3, was approached by the killer on I-35. Both men stopped their vehicles. The victim got out, took off, started running, but was shot several times on the highway. A bystander inside another vehicle was also hit. Police say that person did not suffer life-threatening injuries. Police are still looking for the shooter.
For Mark Salis, northbound 35, body laying in the middle of the freeway. I need a supervisor on it.
For members of HSM or YNS, defendant will have no contact with the following individuals: Melvin Noble, aka, look at all these people: Benjamin, Cole Gotti, you know what I'm saying? All my friends, like half of these people I don't even know. I don't even know like 3 people on here. Little dude, he locked up. Half of these people I don't even know. They can't even knock him. They know how he rocking. He pull up and get the shit popping. Y'all ain't never get no new rapper?
Put me down, what you on?
Yeah, we got that new shit over here. Stupid.
Hey, bitch, don't go with the whole shit.
I told you what he gonna be on.
Who was that over there?
That's my youngin', nigga. Yeah.
Who was that?
That DJ.
Bitch, fuck him too.
Alright, said that. Should have said that whole ass shit, nigga.
Man, you cross that bitch, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't want nothing more, bro. See, I understand the game and the bigger picture, like with the higher ups. See, when you get around higher up, your mind expand. They show you shit different, how to look at shit. But bro, it wouldn't have been nothing better for the city, just for the culture of Dallas, if all them niggas could have got along.
It's in her wondering, do I want to burn this nigga ass up? They be asking me, Charles, why you be saying shit back to them folks? Because they still gonna be lame tomorrow. I like laughing too. This shit is amusing.
Drunk ass shit on that hoe. On blood, nigga. When had this nigga been pressure? Half step. That nigga don't want no fucking beef.
Okay, whatever. Get into it with him and what's gonna happen to you. And he not even gonna talk about it. He's not gonna rap about it, none of that shit.
Yeah.
Real
RIP Bubba.
You know what I'm saying? Real street niggas move in silence.
We have confirmed that rapper Boosie was shot in Dallas. That word coming from Mo3's manager, Brandon Rainwater, but he didn't give us any more details. Police say someone called 911 and reported the shooting at Big T Bazaar earlier this afternoon. But when officers arrived, they didn't find anything. They did say someone later turned up in a nearby hospital with a gunshot wound. However, they don't know if it's related.
You want to get out of
All right, we are live, and what happened with 3 was on. We already know that Freddie went to the freeway. She took what Freddie said and she put that audio and merged it in. And if you follow her followers, should know she was on there talking about, I need an audio person. I need an audio, because she was trying to merge them on. Yeah, she needed an editor.
Basically, the beast is a scam.
Yes.
But first of all, I want to address, there's no secret that Devin was in jail. There's no secret that he was in jail in November.
But a motherfucker ain't never won a game in the first quarter. You gotta go all the way through this shit. God work miracles, real niggas do real things. Shout out to the guys, man. My best friends, sisters, and brothers. Shout out to the family, good and extended. I love all y'all, no cap. No shit don't be what it seems, so y'all just keep watching the movie.
All right, so
Water, real life street star, y'all.
that was the documentary commercial, man, by Ratchet TV, and like I was telling y'all about this Yellow Bees and shit, man. Let me tell y'all this, man. Niggas is grown, man, and we just sitting back watching this shit, man. It is really like it's playing out like a movie. Yellow Beezy did this song called Can I Vent? And he had some telling things to say in this song, man. And the biggest part of the song is He basically was saying that he's gonna walk when his case is over. I don't know who these young men think they are, man. You can have the best lawyers and the greatest attorneys and all this other shit, man. But honestly, this shit ain't gonna be easy as motherfuckers think it's gonna be. Yella Beezy, this shit is not gonna be just cut, paste, and dry, and you gonna walk out of fucking court like you didn't have nothing to do with nothing. Man, I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I think these people have a lot of information that we haven't been seen and privy to that's gonna get ready to come out, that's gonna shock everybody. That's the real shit I think is gonna end up happening. They're gonna come out with a lot of information, and there could be other things and other, like I say, other components to this case. I don't know. But one of the big questions I have is, if you ain't did shit, Yella Beezy, and I also got the same thing I want to ask for this Keywan White character, aka Ban So Bling. You know, I don't know if people to play with a motherfucker like people are fucking stupid. But if you really ain't have shit to do with nothing, and I don't understand why ain't anybody asking this shit, if you really, really didn't have nothing to do with nothing, why the fuck you not really fighting for your freedom like an innocent nigga would be trying to fight for their freedom? If y'all get my drift, can anybody put something in the chat? Let me know y'all with me and we all on the same road. If these niggas ain't have nothing to do with nothing, why are these people coming after y'all and just putting a dry case on y'all, as y'all would call it? You know, I'm not fucking stupid, man. These people gotta have some kind of information on y'all to have y'all with these serious ass charges, and they not gonna play with y'all. Now, what I could see is this. I got an open mind for this. I'm not gonna really get into this shit right now, cause like I say, man, I don't have the mind frame right now to really go down through that like I really would like to go through, because it's a lot. I don't watch this shit, man. I watch this shit like every night, every other night, looking at this shit. But Yella Beezy, I think you're gonna be spending the rest of your fucking life in prison. And Keywan, I most definitely think you gonna fuck around and get the death penalty. I don't care if you on another man page trying to confess certain things and want to tell your side of the story. Now, you had 5 going on 6 motherfucking years to tell the people this shit, and now all of a sudden the trial is coming close. Now you want to say something? You know, all I can say, man, is news flash, nigga. We don't believe you. And I'm just gonna be honest about that, man. We don't believe you. And you just, I don't know, man. You can juice the story up and put it on steroids now the way you fucking want to. But you had too motherfucking long, man, to be waiting and telling the people this shit. Now that you want to talk and tell the people what's really going on. And to me, nigga, you still ain't really being truthful. You know? Because I don't know, man. That shit, every time I hear this shit, man, it just disturbs my fucking spirit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. It disturbs my motherfucking spirit, man. It makes me despicable hearing some of this shit. And all the fighting and confusion, man. I mean, it's good for YouTube, but it make it bad for chronological sense, man. It makes it real fucking bad, and you know, it just puts you all over the fucking place, man. We just want to know what the fuck is going on, and these niggas is playing games. You know, regardless of whatever Mo3 did out there, man, if he was doing what he said he was doing and he did it to you niggas should have just went on and called the cops and did it the right fucking way. You can't take shit into your own hands, man. And when you get jammed, now it's a problem. It was always a problem with you niggas. But Dilla Bees, I just don't think he's gonna walk on this shit. Hey, Crimson Lion put something in the chat. Let's see. HGH and Crib. Yeah, Crimson Lion. You already know what it is, man. Shit, HGH and Crib team, man. I'm out some 1738 right now, man. So I'm buzzing shit. I'm with the shits right now. I'm with the motherfucking shits right now, man. I ain't doing no tripping. That's why I went on and hit the motherfucking live button. But I wanted to show y'all that trailer. I can't wait for that shit to come out, the Mo3 timeline. Ratchet gonna come back and probably talk about this shit more in depth and probably come out and say some more stuff tomorrow because a lot of things was said over the weekend, and that's why I was mentioning a young man named Keywan White because he had a lot to say on this dude. What's his name, Mr. Lawton channel. I guess they supposedly working together, or whatever. I don't know, man. But the way this shit is going on the internet, that ain't how the way that shit works. And everybody's saying, well, the police getting all the information and stuff from YouTube. I already think the police got what they need, and they got all the surveillance and technological evidence to really bring this shit home, man. And yeah, it's gonna be like a movie for everything that the police got, and probably the footage and everything. I can see it being a real movie in that aspect. And everything else what we done found out as of late. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. And then the NBA playoffs, I want to touch on that right quick for a second. NBA playoffs right now, man, with these fucking Rudy Poot ass teams, man, it's a straight bullshit. You got the Knicks. I think they swept and beat the 76ers, man. They just need to bust that motherfucking team up. They need to get rid of the 76ers and get them the fuck out of here, man. They really need to get the 76ers up out of here, man. Joel Embiid, you know, the series is 3-0. They haven't won a fucking game this series. Man, the shit is over. I don't care to see it. It reeks holy hell to me, man. And then also the Timberwolves and the Spurs. The Timberwolves 114 to 109. So they series is 2-2 with the San Antonio Spurs, man. The Spurs right now is in a real dog fight, man. And I like that boy Wembanyama, man. I ain't gonna lie, he's the real deal. He's an anomaly, but they're young and inexperienced. They got a lot they need to work on, man. And me personally, I just don't see anybody beating the OKC, the Oklahoma City Thunder, man. SGA, Shai Gilgeous, real beast, man. He's a real craftsman. You can't stop that shit, man. What he got going on, man. He's the real deal. But while I got YouTube, and also too, while I got YouTube up, let's just look at some shit, man. Cause I think it's something else happened today. They were even talking about they were even talking about 6ix9ine, I guess his interview exposing people. Let's see, I think 6ix9ine was exposing people. Let's see, let me look. Let's see. Let's see. He exposed the music.
Oh, fuck if you dead, nigga.
All right, let's look. GR Woke Game, and let me see what he's saying on this.
Yo, producer, you got that shit? How many songs he got there? All right, yo, I'm gonna call Karol G. I'm gonna call
Let me see what Criminal Line say. Spurs series is the best right now. Most definitely Crimson Line 9741. Yeah, man. The Spurs series is most definitely the best one, man. The NBA to me, I ain't gonna lie, I really think it's rigged. I always felt it was rigged, man. In certain games, in certain NBA finals, man, they alter the upcoming seasons of the NBA seasons to follow the following year, man. And that's why I say for me, man, the shit kind of be hard to watch. That OKC and Lakers series, all this what's the dude name? DeAndre Ayton, straight motherfucking garbage, man. And I was kind of rooting for the Lakers, man, not only because of LeBron James, 41, man, the things he was doing, but I knew him going up against OKC, it was gonna be too much for him by himself. Austin Reeves came back up off an injury, man, and he ain't playing like himself right now. He just getting back in the flow of things. That shit, it can go in. It could have went anyway, but the way it's going 3-0, man, they finna bring the broom out on them tomorrow. It's over. OKC will be getting straight rest. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yo. I'm good, man. I'm on live. Shit, I'm on live, kinfolk. Yeah, man. You want to say something to the people, man? You want to say hold on. Yeah, you live right now, man. You live right now, man.
What y'all talking about? What's the subject matter?
Man, I'm just freestyling, man. I'm talking about everything right now, man. I done went from I was telling the YNs about the little dudes that was fighting in the Julio Fulio case. I was telling them about.
Did they just get convicted?
They got convicted, man, of first-degree murder. So
They start crying and shit. They think it's a game. Think it's all sweet.
They think
when they get that real time, they want to cry. No, y'all was hard at first. They hard.
Right.
Damn, listen to your what we looking
at? I was talking about that. Then I touched on this other shit. I was touching on them NBA playoffs too. Also, I was touching on that.
So what? I didn't watch no basketball there. You know what I was doing? I was frying fish for my mama all day.
Yes, sir.
So I don't. What happened?
The New York Knicks, they up 3-0, man. That series is over.
Oh yeah, okay. So they done won like 7 games in a row.
Right, they won 141 to 109.
Damn, they scored that many points.
Yes.
Wow, they on fire.
They on fire, and then Minnesota just beat San Antonio.
So they tied that series up.
And that's the best game in the series, man.
Right.
So yeah, I was just telling them about that shit. And then I was also touching on this Mo3, this new trailer my boy dropped, that boy Ratchet TV, man. I was letting them know about he doing a new documentary called the Mo3 Timeline, man. We finna go back in time from the beginning to see the real setup. We touched on that.
Everybody know what's going on. They know what happened. They know who did what.
Yes.
And that's how we gonna leave it right there. That's why this shit is unsolved, because nobody can talk.
Nope.
Nobody can say what they want to say. It is what it is.
Ooh.
That ain't got nothing to do with it. I live a positive life. Hey, man, shit, I'm cool. I ain't ready about none of that shit. I'ma still be behind that barber chair, cutting that motherfucking hair. That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Getting them dollars.
You got that right. Support my motherfucking family. I ain't worried about none of that.
Ah, shit.
Know. The people know where everybody, man, people know. They know.
They know, yeah. They know. You're right. I agree with you, you know. That's what I was just saying, man. Who the fuck? Why do people be thinking people stupid, man? Like,
because nobody want to be a snitch. They don't want to be labeled as a snitch.
Right.
I don't want to be no snitch either. Because I wouldn't look. So me, this is how I look at snitching, right? If me and you committed a crime, right, and somebody came to us that didn't have the information, and I told them everything we did, that's called snitching to me. But if you done something to me that harmed me, that almost killed me, and I told them people what you did to me, that's fucking snitching. I don't give a damn what nobody.
Right. Most definitely, man.
I get it crossed up, you know, so.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll never, hey, man, ain't nobody want to be looking like a rat. Yeah.
Right. The goddamn rat.
What about your boy Rat Williams, though? He don't give a shit about none of that.
He made it cool to tell, though.
It's all that, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to call the police.
Hey, that little slogan he be wearing on that shirt talking about if you want your pockets to swell, tell, man.
You want your pockets to tell.
That nigga say you want your pocket
to swell, tell. That's wild. Hey, and he blew up. He said, but no, you know what? To be honest though, that guy was he was doing everything to help black people and kids and the youth, and you know, he was really like on our side doing a lot of shit. But he say he didn't make no money until he became Rat Williams.
Right.
And he was delivering shit fucked up. And while he was delivering shit fucked up, that's when they started listening. Like, they ain't listen to it the right way. He had to be this character for them to listen.
Yeah, exactly.
And he blew him up. And that's what it is. So now, fake shit win. That shit crazy.
He got everybody ill now, too.
Fake shit win, man. Fake and crazy shit.
Oh, no. Hey, my cousin in the chat, he said the Knicks pulled out the broom on the 76ers, so that's it.
Oh, the Knicks cold. They cold right now.
They are, but you know how I feel, man. I told you, man, the Western Conference is not gonna lose that NBA title.
No, nothing else is playing like a college team, and they NBA stars.
Yes.
They're playing like a college team, bro. Like, hey, you know we got our superstar. We know the nigga that's gonna do what he gonna do, Shea. But they still moving that ball around there. Any given minute, somebody else can tear your ass off. You know what they remind me of, bro?
Who?
They remind me of the motherfucking Warriors.
Yes, they do.
Before everybody had all them big names, it was just team just moving the ball.
Man.
As long as you can move that motherfucking ball, bro.
That's all you gotta
the
do.
ball gets stuck, that's the problem.
Right. Yeah. Well, shit, man, where you at? You made it home?
Man, I'm about to get on my I gotta get all this shit out this goddamn truck. I hate doing all this shit. All this shit, burners and all this shit in this you know. I told. Yeah, I told. But hey, G,
Okay, kinfolk. All right, baby. Give me in. All right, later. All right, man, my kinfolk, man. And my kinfolk, man, had to holler, let him chime in, man. And then my other kinfolk, he was correcting me. He say the Knicks pulled out the broom on the 76ers. Man, the Sixers are starred in the motherfucker, man. Sixers, man, they sorry. They ain't shit, man. Joel Embiid, the process, man, it ain't no goddamn process. The process is over, man. You need to get traded and go to another fucking team. That's all you need to do. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. But I was showing y'all this too. Let me see this about 6ix9ine.
I'm gonna call 50. I'm gonna call all these people. We're gonna put some shit together out of all that shit. You got it? Niggas didn't give a fuck. Where that money? You think that money went to his family? Huh? But the label gonna say, yo, say it went to his family, so more fans gonna buy it. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up, nigga. Yo, say cheese, shut the fuck up. Why? Because the labels don't give a fuck. They want you to tell people you independent.
That ain't what I was trying to see. It was something, I guess. Let me see on let's see here. The game spittle. Let's see.
Big banks. 6ix9ine. Boom. Probably go down in history as one of the.
Salute to the game spitter, man. Let me see. It says 6ix9ine finally sit down with Big Bank, and in the interview, it instantly turned into pure chaos. Okay, all right, let's see.
The most legendary sit downs in all.
The only rappers who want to fight is the ones that smoke.
Bank, hear me up. This.
So what's the difference? Because you just said you wouldn't testify. So if it's why you wouldn't testify? You said you would do a Crime Stopper commercial.
It's me. Yeah. I did that 100 years ago. I do that 20 times over. Make me the video man for me not to go to prison. That man ain't told. Who you telling on?
So right now, right?
That ain't telling to me.
Watch this. T.I. during this time was one of the.
I don't give a what he was.
So let me tell you something. This guy's influential, right?
Who did T.I. say you did?
Yo, T.I. Yo, Bank, hear me out. Just hear me out.
Bro, I ain't here to argue for no man.
Give me 15
you feel how you feel, I feel. Go ahead with 15 seconds, then let's skip, bro. I ain't here to argue for niggas.
So watch this. 15 years ago is Big Tip.
This is crazy, man. But you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. People think 6ix9ine is crazy. No, he's not crazy, man. He's been a privilege to a lot of information within the hip hop industry, man. And I ain't gonna lie, I really believe 6ix9ine is cooking right now, man. I want to deep dive into this shit right here too. But I want to see what 6ix9ine gonna tell Big Bank, man. Like it say he exposes Big Bank during the T.I. and Young Thug snitch debate. Okay, so let's look into this a little more.
This T.I.
We know that running a small business is a big deal. That's why Melio provides the simplest and
Never told y'all these guys do this. And that's sometimes like you don't want to fight for 7 feet tall. And they 40,000. Boston Richards team said he don't want to fight because it's real smoke. The only rappers who want to fight is the ones that fight the fucking poverty. They say, oh, you can fight King Yellow. We need 2 bands with t-shirts. I told y'all these rappers be bitches. And that's 2 times said he don't want to fight because I'm 7 feet tall, bitch, I'm 6'1". Boston Richards team said he don't want to fight because it's real smoke. The only rappers who want to fight is the ones that fight the fucking poverty. They say, oh, you can fight.
And I paid you to be here. So I'm grown to do it. You got to do what's best for your family, for your situation. Because opportunities will dry up. And at the end, it'll just be you, him, and whoever else on that same shit that y'all on. And everybody else then outgrown you. Because the whole time, they were saying, don't do this, don't do that. That person that's doing it kept going to the next level, the next level, the next level. And that's not even it. It'll just be you and them, right? But it'll still be your bills, though, by yourself. And they're not going to help you pay none of them.
That Big Bank, or at least his conversation, by pointing out as he was clearly willing to sit down and do this interview, but let's check it out. Quick pause, because this might actually help you out. If you've ever needed...
Salute to end of sentence 1090 Jake, man. We're gonna check it out, man. We're gonna check out this debate. I didn't get to see this, but we're gonna check out a little bit of it right quick.
People like you stay more on top of their...
He not from New York. When 21 Savage mentioned me, he not from New York.
I'll say this off top. That's a cop-out. Saying, why do you wake up with black people on your mind, when really what you're getting at is, why are you talking about us? You're Mexican. You should only be talking about your people. He's in hip hop. Hip hop has been for everybody since it started. It was founded by black people. There's also a big on top of their finances.
We're going to get right into it. Why you wake up with on your mind? That's what I want to know.
When I wake up, right? I don't wake up with on my mind. I wake up me responding to right? I'm from New York. I feel like a lot of rappers, they wake up and mention 6ix9ine. They not from New York. When Meek Mill mentioned me, right? When Meek Mill mentioned me, he not from New York. When Lil Durk mentioned me, he not from New York. When King Von mentioned me, he not from New York. When 21 Savage mentioned me, he not from New York.
I'll say this off top. That's a cop-out. Saying, why do you wake up with black people on your mind, when really what you're getting at is, why are you talking about us? You're Mexican. You should only be talking about your people. He's in hip hop. Hip hop has been for everybody since it started. It was founded by black people. There's also a big debate on how influential the Puerto Ricans were when it came to creating hip hop. But trying to tell somebody you're Mexican, you can only speak on Mexicans, is the same thing they tell me, you're white, only speak on white people. I speak on crime and hip hop. And unfortunately, my face isn't going to be the biggest topic of conversation, but I also cater to my audience. It's the same thing. When 6ix9ine came out, he was around all black people, so he feels comfortable in that space. And to silence him by saying, oh, well, you're not this, or you shouldn't be speaking on this.
What if you could make a song using only your voice? Let's start with the drums. I'm gonna hit drums and click cover. Yes. This is good. Okay, perfect. I feel like the song needs a rhythm guitar. Dun, 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 dun. Changing it to guitar. I'm gonna type in rhythm.
I think it's BS.
Why do they got an opinion on my life, my case, not being from New York or having any to do with my case? You know what I mean?
In the same rap though.
Yeah. So I'm not.
He just proved my point. 6ix9ine said, why are they speaking on me and they're not from my city? Bang said, well, because y'all are all rappers. Okay, so then why can't 6ix9ine speak on them? It's the same shit.
In the same rap, so they can and I can't. You get it? So it's not like me waking up and saying why I'm waking up with on my mind. They mention me first. So like, when I got the right to defend myself, or is only like a one-sided thing?
You just overdo it to me. I'm gonna keep it a break, but you just overdo it.
All right, so there's rules to like levels now. I never mentioned 21 Savage, but this is what he had to say on the Big Bang Show.
So one of the first contradictions that 6ix9ine will point out is this interview with Big Bang that he did with 21 Savage, because apparently 6ix9ine never mentioned 21 Savage, but Savage brought him up in the interview and he responded, which is 6ix9ine's point. How do I wake up with people on my mind when they talk about me and all I do is react? And Bank would say, yeah, but you do too much. You react too much. And 6ix9ine would come back with, there's a fucking limit to how much I can defend myself. And it's just like, I'll be honest with you. I think Bank realized early on that he is talking to somebody that's going to pick apart every single contradiction. And Bank is going to look somewhat like a hater, because you're not going to see him agree with 6ix9ine based on the...
So basically 6ix9ine was breaking down Big Bank's theories and thoughts on everything that 6ix9ine was trying to tell him. He was trying to bash him in a way and say certain things. And 6ix9ine basically had an answer for it within the hip hop community of things he'd been, privy and witness to. Man, this is crazy work, y'all. This is some crazy shit. But I want to get to the part where he talks about T.I. though, man. I'm very interested what he had to say about T.I.
The fact that obviously 21 Savage is his boy, so was a lot of these Atlanta rappers, and he's just not going to allow himself to agree with 6ix9ine, no matter how much 6ix9ine is making sense.
21 Savage in the United States right now.
What do you mean?
How's he here?
I don't. What do you mean? What's your point?
He's not from here. He's the facade.
That don't make you no facade because you're not from America.
All right, so watch this.
But what's this gonna prove though? Like what's this gonna prove? That's what I'm saying. Like what is this gonna prove though? What you saying?
Now the fact that 6ix9ine has a whole PowerPoint presentation for this interview is hilarious, right? And what he's showing on the screen, and basically what he's saying is, you know, y'all are saying that I'm a facade, that I'm not real. I'm really from New York City. I really grew up.
Basically, an industry plant exposing the rest of the industry plants, man. Like I say, is diabolical and crazy work, man. He got a PowerPoint and he's showing you the proof. If y'all just look at the back in the back of the video screen, man, he's showing the fucking proof. And hey, I'm here for it, man. I'm here for see what 6ix9ine got to say.
Grew up in this, and he's saying 21 Savage is from the UK. Bank is, well, what does that prove? How is he even in the US? And now 6ix9ine is pointing out that 21 Savage has a U visa. A U visa, for those that don't know, is basically a way for immigrants to stay in the country. No one's ever seen it. Nobody else makes comments about it.
United States right now, and are helpful to law enforcement in investigation or prosecution of that criminal activity. This is a fact, though.
But what they got to do with anything, though? I'm saying, what are you saying? What's the point, though? What's the point?
Now, all that right there. But what that got to do with anything, though? I'm saying, though, what's the point, though?
Big bank acting kind of.
He just showed you that your homie has a U visa, and the definition of a U visa is saying, and I'm going to read it while we talk about this. When the victim is helpful to law enforcement in the investigation or prosecution.
Now read it out loud. Let people and
physical abuse or
physical abuse, mental or physical abuse, and are helpful to law enforcement in the investigation of. What you going to ignore that? That's what he got right now.
Look at him. He just said he don't want to read it. He don't want to read the rest of the definition of a U visa because it makes his homie look bad. And this is the contradiction 6ix9ine's pointing out. The man read the whole top half of the paragraph. We know Bank can read. He ain't stupid. And he refused to read the rest of that paragraph because he will not accept anything.
They not.
You think you like that, though? I'm asking.
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
Because I'm the only that did what I did, right? Sat on that stand and came out and wore it. I came out and said,
is you really wearing it, though?
There's no way that 6ix9ine isn't wearing it. I mean, I remember when he first came home and like TMZ or whoever walking up to him and like, yo, how does it feel to have ratted or investigated or whoever? It might have been just like a random fan that asked him. He was like, oh, I feel like Batman, you know, putting away bad people and shit. He's always worn it. And that's the difference between him and a lot of other rappers. A lot of these other rappers will deny proving his point.
Hello, I got places to be.
Okay, great. Wait, were you even listening? You haven't taken a single note this entire meeting?
I'm actually listening better than I ever have. Let me share my...
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If you make your point 100% on this podcast and everybody be like, you know what, he right.
I'm right. You know what they gonna say in the comments? Yo, damn, it's the right message, wrong message. Bank, you're not hearing him though. This, I'm telling you what they gonna say.
No, I get what you say.
That's exactly what they're gonna say. The reason they're gonna say that is because nobody wants to side with 6ix9ine. 100%. That's the reason that they're gonna say that. And a lot of these people don't want to do that because they feel like it'll have an effect on their career because he was essentially blackballed when in reality, he really hasn't been blackballed. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the gun early snitching on CNN, Crime Stoppers, whatever.
Let police do their job.
Hold on,
6ix9ine. A lot more people feel like they would take a hit on their career if they side against Gunna. Does that make sense? That's why a lot of people never really wanted to say nothing. And then the whole fuck the streets and we should all get together. Yeah, because Gunna, that shit didn't affect him. So now y'all want features and to come back so everybody can keep making money and acting like shit didn't happen. Now that was the video of Gunna literally snitching on CNN, Crime Stoppers, whatever.
Let police do their job.
Hold on, babe. Oh, you asking us for? Bro, you just stop hitting that bullshit, bro. You just walk nothing down, bro. You just showed the video. Hold up.
You said Gunna didn't tell the first.
He's got a button that says, I walk shit down. But again, Big Bank is not going to agree with him at any point in time in this conversation because he cannot feel like he let 6ix9ine get a win in this. He's not going to agree with nothing. 6ix9ine can show him flat out, look, the man is on TV.
Y'all know what? I want to do a little homework on this. I'm gonna stop this right here, man. I'm gonna stop this right here. I want to do a little homework on that damn man. I want to deep dive into this interview, man, and really check this out. Seemed like 6ix9ine had a lot to say about the industry, man, and the industry plants and the industry puppets. That shit always been around since the beginning of time, man, and you know. We got the correct rap villain to come out and explain what's really going on to the people. Now, if the people are smart enough to read within the lines, man, is to remain to be seen. But do I think 6ix9ine is lying? I don't think so, man. I think he's telling the fucking truth. And Big Bank, it looks like he was just saving face to save grace for either he got these guys, a couple of these guys might be friends to Big Bank or they something to Big Bank. I don't know which one it is, man, but yeah, I'm a deep dive and look into that situation, man. I'm gonna really look into that situation to see what's going on and shit. And I might run that shit back. Like I say, my boy T Will want to come up and chat tomorrow and shit. That's cool. We can most definitely rock out and do that. We can most definitely run that shit. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on with that. And I might pop out in the morning for y'all, man. I've been doing that too, man. At least just have y'all some kind of content going and shit, man. And I ain't gonna just keep doing these little episodes like this where it's all over the place, man. We're going to stay on one topic. We're going to put one topic up and stay on that topic, man, and we're going to break it down like a pound for sure, like some of the episodes we do. But, yeah, man, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this right here, man. And we'll come back most definitely tomorrow, man, and we can rock out again and shit. Oh, yeah. I'm going to do it like that, man. I'm gonna most definitely do it like that, man. Y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the pop out. I wanted to at least just bring y'all something. I wanted to bring y'all something, man. I just didn't want to leave y'all on a cliffhanger from yesterday. So we did pop out today, man. I'm happy, you know, I brought something to the table and we'll come back with some more shit on tomorrow, some more other content and shit. But yeah, man. This our boy Jesus Peace on the G-Way Show, man. I really hope y'all enjoy y'all night, man. I think I'm gonna go and close this one out and get out of here and shit, man. And y'all be good, man. Until next time, man. This our boy Jesus Peace from the G-Way Show, man. And we gonna get out of here, y'all, man. Y'all have a good night, man, and peace.